Hey guys, Paradox Legend here, and today I'm going to show you guys what I have for a class setup for the dual blades, and a couple of combinations or whatever of those, using maybe a couple of different daggers. So you have a couple of choices instead of just one. So right now what I'm rocking is the Fire and Ice. This is like my go-to set of daggers or dual blades, whatever you want to call them. I just call them daggers. It's easier for me. But today what I'm using is I got the Fire and Ice, obviously, like I said, and on the left you see the base stats, on the right you see the stats after the buffs. And sorry for that popping up on my screen. That's my buddy messaging me. But yeah, on the right side obviously you see my stats that I currently have for those. And they're not too bad. Full white sharpness, it's completely maxed out. 21% affinity, which it's positive, so that's something. And then I got 270 blast and 270 ice. But let me show you what I'm rocking. So on the left here we got the Wrath Soul Helm Beta, Kushala Sista Beta, Kushala Grip A Alpha, sorry. Kaiser Coil Alpha, Death Stench Heal Beta, and the Attack Charm 3. And then for the health booster, cleanser booster, stuff like that, your little extra things, you can use whatever you want. It doesn't matter. And then I'll show you what kind of gems I'm rocking right now. So for gems, we have an Attack Jewel level 1. Everybody should have this. You get it, I believe, later on in the story or after you beat the story, somewhere around there. But everybody gets one of these for free. So if you have this and then the Attack Charm, it'll boost your attack by 12 and then also give you +5 to your affinity, which is really good. And then having 2 expert jewels is kind of the key portion of this build to boost your affinity up to the 21% where you need it to be. The destroyer jewel I just kind of put there to do extra damage to parts, because obviously daggers are low damage but they strike very fast, so the damage does build up quick. But it's hard to put damage onto those parts because obviously they're hardened parts of the monster, so you want to do extra damage to those as well. The more damage you can do to them, the faster you can do damage to them, the quicker you can break them off. So that's why I put that on there. And then I put on a vitality jewel because it's always good to have a little bit more health, even with a max potion, because the max potion stacks with the vitality jewels. So that's something good to keep in mind. And then frost jewel I just put on there pretty much just because I didn't know what else to put on. So for the frost jewel, you can either put that on or you can put on something else. It's honestly up to you guys what you want to put into that slot per se. So that's what I'm rocking for the Fire and Ice setup. And then let's check out one more setup. I got one for the Decimation Claws as well, which in my opinion is pretty good. It hits just about as hard as Fire and Ice. Maybe a little bit less, but it's still pretty good. So let's check that out real quick. Right here. So this is what I'm rocking for this. I'll just do it the same way I did the other one. So we got the Wrath Soul Helm Beta, Rathalos Male Beta, Xenojiva Claws Alpha, which is something you probably don't see a lot on some of these YouTuber builds, but it's actually a really good thing to have, and this is why. It gives you a critical boost. It gives you an additional critical boost, which is part of the Wrath Soul Helm Beta as well. So you get a level 2 critical boost, which is fucking awesome. So with that, you'll have +6 affinity, or no, I'm looking at critical eyes. Sorry guys. You'll have increased damage dealt by critical hits by 35%, which is really good. And then Nergigante Coil Beta and Dobergreaves Beta. just to give you that little extra attack boost, because this is a high attack, high damage class. It's hard to keep the affinity up on these because it doesn't really have any affinity. So even 11% affinity is good, but this is mostly a high attack class, high damage. So if you're hitting those weak points, which is what this class is made for, if you're hitting the weak points, you're going to be doing a pretty damn good amount of damage with those criticals. And again, we also have the attack charm level 3 to give us, again, more attack boost. And I believe, let me see here. Whoops, wrong thing. Go to our jewels real quick. And then this is what I'm rocking on here. So we got the defense jewel level 1, vitality jewel level 1, 2 expert jewels, another defense jewel. That if you don't want to put 2 defense jewels on there, you can supplement that with something else, as well as the other vitality jewel. And then destroyer jewel, again, to do extra damage to those parts. If you do end up hitting those, it's always good to do extra damage. So it's nice to have that there. So yeah, I mean, both of these classes are really, really solid classes, and I highly suggest trying them out. If you guys do try them out, you build these classes, let me know how they work for you. And if so, did you switch out any of the jewels for the defense and the vitality jewel? What did you switch those out for? But yeah, guys, I think that's going to be it. Awesome classes. Try them out. Let me know how you like them and how they work for you. But for now, this is Paradox Legend, and I'm signing out.